The story begins with a 13-year-old girl named May, who truly believes she's all grown up now. She's an excellent student, always getting full marks, and she takes a lot of pride in making her parents proud. May also has 3 best friends, Miriam, Priya, and Abby, and together they're inseparable. After school one day, her friends stop her near a supermarket because they're obsessed with a boy named Devon who works there. But May isn't interested at all. She tells them that real heroes aren't random guys from a store. Real heroes are 4 Town, a famous 5-member boy band that performs all over different cities. May and her friends are huge fans of 4 Town. Her friends remind her that 4 Town concert tickets are insanely expensive, so there's no way they can afford them. May starts heading home, but Miriam tells her they're going to karaoke later and wants May to join them. May refuses because she has to clean the temple at home. Before leaving, Miriam dances around excitedly and gives May all the 1999 hits of 4 Town. May is overjoyed and heads back home. When May reaches her family's temple, she warmly talks with the visitors. She then joins her mom, Ming, who is extremely protective and always keeps a close eye on her daughter. May shows her test results to her mom. Perfect scores. Ming is thrilled because she has very high expectations from May and believes her daughter will bring honor to the family. Together, they pray to their family guardian, Sun Yi, and clean the temple before opening it to the public. Ming proudly tells everyone that their temple is the oldest in Toronto and that their ancestors are deeply respected. She explains how Sun Yi was a wise woman and protector of animals who sacrificed herself for the red panda, and in return, the red panda blessed their family with peace and prosperity. People leave offerings and go their way. Later, May and Ming return home, where May's dad, Jin, has prepared dinner for them. After eating, May sits down to study, but while studying, she accidentally draws a romantic picture of herself with Devon. Just then, Ming walks into the room and sees the drawing. Ming completely overreacts. She assumes Devon is harassing her daughter and storms straight to the supermarket. In front of everyone, she angrily confronts Devon and tells him to stay away from May. She even shows May's drawing to the kids there, who immediately start laughing and making fun of May. May is absolutely humiliated. Ming drags her back home, but May can't bring herself to explain that her mom misunderstood everything. That night, May promises herself that nothing like this will ever happen again. She goes to sleep, but has terrifying nightmares about a red panda. The next morning, when May wakes up, she looks in the mirror and realizes she's turned into a giant red panda. She panics and starts screaming, then locks herself in the bathroom. When Ming asks what's wrong, May says nothing. Ming assumes May has started her periods and tries to comfort her in the most awkward way possible. Later, May goes back to her room, thinking this must all be a dream. She lies down again, but nothing changes. However, when May finally relaxes, she suddenly turns back to normal. That's when she realizes the truth. When she gets emotional, she turns into a red panda, and when she calms down, she becomes human again. Her hair is now permanently red, but she decides to stay calm no matter what, so the panda never comes back. The next day at school, May hides under a hat so her mom won't suspect anything. Ming still believes May is just dealing with girl stuff, while May reassures her that she's totally fine. But deep down, May knows her life has changed forever. May finally enters her school and meets up with her friends. Just then, Tyler starts teasing her by putting up posters of Devon all over the place. May gets really angry, but the moment she loses control, her tail suddenly pops out. Panicking, May forces herself to calm down and rushes into class. Meanwhile, her mom Ming is secretly watching her from outside, trying to keep an eye on her. Miriam notices this and quickly warns May, which makes her even more stressed, because May knows her mom is definitely about to create a scene, and that's exactly what happens. Outside, Ming gets into an argument with the school guard. All the students gather around to watch, and overwhelmed by anxiety, May turns into the red panda again, right in front of everyone. Her mom sees everything. May panics and runs away, while Ming chases after her. May causes chaos along the way, smashing things without realizing it, and finally reaches home. She locks herself in her room and breaks down, crying. Ming comes to her, and May desperately asks, "What's happening to me?" May's dad Jin joins them and tells Ming that it's time they need to tell May the truth. They take May to the family temple, where Ming opens an old chest. She explains that their ancestor Sun Ye deeply loved the red panda and once prayed to become one herself. Ming tells May the ancient story. Long ago, when Sun Ye's village was attacked, all the men went to fight. Sun Ye was left alone to protect herself and her children. On the night of a red moon, her wish was granted. She received the power to transform into a magical red panda, using her inner strength. With that power, she drove away the enemies and saved the village. When Sun Ye's daughters grew up, she passed the power down to them. Generation after generation, the red panda spirit continued in their family. But over time, what was once a blessing became a burden. Hearing all this, May becomes furious. She blames Sun Ye for ruining her life and starts destroying the temple in anger. Ming calms her down and tells her there is a solution. May asks how she knows. Ming reveals that the same thing happened to her too. She never told May because she thought strict control would prepare her for the right moment. Ming explains that on the night of the red moon, a special ritual will trap May's red panda spirit inside a pendant After that, May will be free back to normal. But there's a warning. Every strong emotion makes the red panda stronger, and the stronger it gets, the harder it becomes to let go. May will only get one chance. If she misses the red moon ritual, she'll never be free. Jin adds that the next red moon will be on the 25th, just 1 month away. To prevent any damage, May is moved into an empty room. Heartbroken and exhausted, she falls asleep. The next day, May tries her hardest to control the red panda, but fails. She feels sad, frustrated, and helpless. That's when her 3 friends appear outside her window. Seeing May as a giant red panda, they're terrified at first. May promises she won't hurt them, and slowly they calm down. They ask what's going on, and May explains that it's a family curse passed down from her mom, and that it will eventually be fixed. Then Abby drops a bombshell. 4town is performing in their city on the 18th. May's heart sinks. She knows she won't be cured by then, and tells her friends to just leave. But instead, her friends start dancing. Their love, energy, and support slowly lift May's mood, and suddenly, she turns back to normal. Confused, May tests it. She even asks Abby to punch her, but nothing happens. That's when May realizes the truth. It's her friend's love that keeps the red panda under control. For the first time, May feels hopeful. She smiles, believing her room and her normal life will soon be back. Miriam gets super excited and tells May, "Now you can finally come with us to see 4town. This might be the only chance in our lives to see them together." She says that tonight they're going to ask their parents for permission, and they'll convince them somehow. May needs to come too, but May sighs and replies, "I can't even ask my mom. I'm basically a walking bomb. She'll never let me go anywhere." Miriam encourages her, saying, "You can control the panda now. Just show your mom that you're in control, and she won't stop you." Just then, Ming starts coming toward the house. Panicking, May quickly pushes her friends outside because Ming doesn't really like Miriam. Ming enters, and May confidently tells her parents, "I've learned how to control the panda." To test her, May's mom and dad bring out all the scary things she's afraid of. May thinks about her friends, controls her emotions, and doesn't transform. Her parents are impressed and happy. Seeing this as her moment, May asks permission to go to the 4town concert, but Ming immediately refuses. She says, "You won't be able to control yourself at a concert like that, and those tickets cost $200 each." May has no choice but to accept it. Just then, Ming gets a call from her mother. She saw the news about a red panda and realizes that May has the panda spirit too. Ming tells her she has everything under control, but her mom doesn't listen and says she's coming fully prepared. The next day at school, May tells her friends that her mom said no to the concert. Miriam and the others say their parents allowed them to go, but refused to pay for the tickets. Now they all have the same problem. How do they get the money? May starts getting angry and overwhelmed. Miriam pulls her into the bathroom and tries to calm her down. May breaks down and says, "I just asked my mom for one small thing. I've followed every rule my entire life, and she still doesn't trust me." She realizes something important. We're not kids anymore. If we want this, we'll have to take action. We need a perfect plan. They start brainstorming. Abby says, "I love the panda. If you turn into the panda, maybe I'll get an idea." May transforms into the red panda, but suddenly some girls from class walk in. May hides inside a stall. Instead of freaking out, the girls say, "We love the red panda. We'll give you money, chocolate, anything just to see it." And suddenly, the light bulb turns on. They realize they can make money using the red panda. May explains the plan. The 4town concert is on the 18th. They need $800 for 4 tickets. But first, they need to fool her mom. They tell Ming that May has extra classes after school. Once she agrees, the plan begins. After school, May turns into the red panda and starts selling selfies, toys, and t-shirts to students. They have an absolute blast and quickly earn $700, but they're still $100 short, and the concert is just 1 day away. May starts panicking again. That's when Tyler shows up and blackmails her. He threatens to tell her mom that her perfect daughter is turning into a panda at school for money. Angry, May scares Tyler by transforming into the panda, but instead of running away, Tyler makes a deal. He says, "Come to my birthday party tonight as the red panda, and I'll pay you $200. May realizes this solves everything, tickets and extra money for food, so she agrees to the deal. And just like that, the plan is set. May heads back home, planning to return to school later for her extra classes. But before she can leave, her aunties and grandma suddenly arrive. Her grandma gently tells her, "I know it's hard for you to control the beast inside you, but now your family is here. You're not alone anymore." From that moment on, they start watching May closely and don't let her go anywhere. Meanwhile, at Tyler's party, everyone is waiting for May to arrive. When May's grandma hears that May has been keeping the panda under control, she's surprised. Later that night, May pretends she's going to sleep and heads to her room. She quietly climbs out the window, ready to go to Tyler's party, but suddenly, her grandma appears. She tells May something serious. "I know how powerful that panda feels, and I know it makes you happy when it comes out. But every time you let it out, it grows stronger, and one day, you won't be in control anymore." May asks, "Did that ever happen to you?" Her grandma pauses and says, "Your mom and I used to be very close, but when her panda awakened, it broke something between us. I was hurt, right here on my face. She looks May in the eyes and continues, I won't let that happen to you. You mean everything to your mother. I believe you won't break her heart. After saying that, she leaves. May finally understands. So instead of turning into the real red panda, she goes to Tyler's party wearing a panda costume. Tyler gets angry and shouts, our deal was for the real panda. May's friends pull her aside. Miriam asks what happened, and May tells them she can't turn into the panda anymore. Miriam immediately says, that's okay. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. We'll figure something out. Priya sadly says she won't go to the Four-Town concert. Miriam responds, if we go together. Otherwise, we don't go at all. They only have money for 3 tickets, and that breaks everyone's heart. Seeing her friends so disappointed, May feels terrible, and in that moment, she gives in. May transforms into the red panda. Everyone cheers. The kids start dancing, laughing, and having fun with her. At the same time, May's family has no idea she's gone. Her grandma and aunties leave the house, telling Ming that May needs strict control right now. Ming agrees, but when she checks May's room, it's empty. Under the bed, she finds Four-Town posters, red panda merch, and a flyer for Tyler's party. She immediately realizes where May has gone. Back at the party, May is having the time of her life. Miriam tells her, what if you don't do the ritual and just keep the panda forever? You've changed so much in a good way. May is shocked. Miriam adds, you're not the same perfect, quiet girl anymore. You're more confident. You're happier. May replies softly, I can't always be like this. My mom has so many expectations from me. Miriam smiles and says, you've already changed. And even after the panda is gone, you should stay this version of yourself. May feels hopeful again and gets excited about Four-Town. But suddenly the radio announces, Four-Town will be performing in Toronto on the 25th. Everyone freezes, because the 25th is the night of the Red Moon ceremony. The same night May is supposed to seal the panda spirit. May turns to Abby and says, you said the concert was on the 18th. Abby shows the flyer, but that date is for a different city. May loses control. She transforms into the red panda again, filled with anger. Miriam tries to calm her down, but May shouts, I have to see Four-Town no matter what. Tyler mocks her and says, hurry up, we want to ride you. That pushes May over the edge. She snaps, attacks Tyler, and he gets hurt. Just then, Ming arrives and yells, May, what are you doing? Stop. May looks around. Everyone is scared of her. She realizes she's become the monster she never wanted to be, and that realization hurts more than anything else. Because of what May did, Tyler's parents get extremely angry at Ming. They blame her for everything and insult her badly. Ming lowers her head and apologizes again and again, but Tyler's parents storm off to their room, still furious. Now Ming turns her anger toward May's friends. She believes May changed only because of them. She yells at Miriam, Priya, and Abby, saying harsh things. Miriam tries to explain, we didn't know this would happen. We just wanted to see Four-Town. But Ming snaps back, you used my daughter just to chase after those useless boys. Miriam begs May to tell the truth that she also wanted to see Four-Town. Today, it's May's turn to defeat the beast inside her. The ritual time arrives. The moon slowly turns red. May goes inside to get ready. At the same time, Jin finds May's camera. He watches videos of May laughing, dancing, and being happy with her friends, and clearly wanting to go to the Four-Town concert. Jin goes to May and shows her the video. May quickly says, I'll delete it. We were just having fun and the panda is dangerous. Jin smiles sadly and says, you're exactly like your mother. Then he tells her the truth. When your mom's panda awakened, it was huge and out of control. In her anger, she almost destroyed the temple itself. That fight caused a massive argument between Ming and her mother, especially because Ming loved Jin. But Jin says softly, your mom stood by me anyway. That's how strong she is. May whispers, so, I'm just a monster? Jin shakes his head. No, every person has many sides. Some parts are messy, some are scary, but the answer isn't to erase them, it's to accept them and live with them. He smiles again. Seeing you happy in that video tells me something. You have a gift. Before May can respond, Ming arrives and takes her outside for the ritual. May is placed inside a sacred circle. She's told that as long as the moon stays red, the gate to the spirit world will remain open. Everyone begins to sing from their hearts, because only true emotion can open the divine gate. The ritual activates. May is pulled into the spirit world. There she meets her ancestor, Sun Ye. May bows respectfully. Sun Ye opens a magical mirror, meant to separate May from her red panda spirit. As May steps inside, the panda begins to pull away from her, but May hesitates. She remembers every happy moment, laughing with her friends, feeling free, finally being herself. She stops. She doesn't let the panda go. Ming panics and says, don't worry, May, we can try again. But May shakes her head. No, I want to keep the panda. Everyone is shocked. May turns and runs toward the Four-Town concert. Her family tries to stop her. In frustration, May pushes them away. Ming falls to the ground. Her pendant, the one holding her own red panda spirit, cracks. Her mother yells at her, your daughter is out of control. Ming's anger explodes. Her pendant shatters completely. May reaches the concert and finds her friends. They stare at her in shock and ask, what are you doing here? May smiles and says, I couldn't get rid of the panda. It's a part of me. They hug, laugh, and cheer together, and then Four-Town finally takes the stage. The concert begins. and for the first time, Mei feels truly free. Just then, Ming arrives at the concert, but she's no longer human. She transforms into a giant red panda, towering over the crowd. Everyone screams in fear. Seeing this, Mei panics and starts running away. That's when Mei's entire family arrives and stops her. They tell her, "We need to save your mom. The only way is to perform the ritual again." Before Mei can react, Ming grabs her and roars, "You've done enough damage. This ends now. You are not like this." That's when Mei finally snaps. She shouts back, "Yes, I am like this. This is who I am." A fierce fight breaks out between mother and daughter. In the chaos, Mei accidentally strikes her mom, and Ming collapses unconscious. Everyone freezes. With only moments left before the red moon fades, the family makes a huge decision. One by one, they break their pendants and transform into red pandas themselves. Together, they lift Ming and bring her into the ritual circle. They begin singing from the heart. The spirit gate opens once again. All of them enter the spirit world. There, Mei meets her mom, but not as an angry giant panda. She sees Ming as a small, frightened little girl. Ming breaks down. She says, "I treated you the same way my mother treated me. I controlled you. I hurt you. Please forgive me." Mei gently comforts her. She takes Ming by the hand and brings her to the rest of the family. Even Ming's mother finally realizes her mistakes. One by one, the family members separate themselves from their red pandas, but Mei doesn't. She chooses to keep hers. Seeing this, Sun Yi, their ancestor, smiles with pride. She is happy. In the end, Mei lives happily with her family. Because of Mei, the temple becomes more popular than ever. Ming changes too. She no longer controls Mei's life. She lets her have fun. She lets her hang out with her friends. She lets her be herself. Sometimes growing up doesn't mean changing who you are. It means finally accepting yourself. If this story made you smile or feel something inside, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it, because being yourself is your real superpower.